we know that we have the heavy rain that's going on. I'm so glad, I'm so happy that we have a roving camera at this point, because this gives us an awesome opportunity to see what's going on in your neighborhood right now. This is one of the best things. This is like Christmas to me when we have this, because it allows us to see what's going on in your neighborhood and what's going on in your yard. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning now. This is going to be for areas, and we were just talking about this a bit earlier, so if we can go back to the map. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning now in effect for parts of Lexington and Richland counties, which includes downtown Columbia here until about 4, let's make sure we click on probably over here. That'll be until 4:30 this afternoon. So this system here that we've been tracking, we'll go back to that image in just a second because I really want to see that again. But you'll notice that we have the tornado warning that still continues for areas in Lexington County, but now we have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for areas in Lexington and Richland counties until about 4:30 this afternoon. And so whenever we talk about a severe thunderstorm warning, we know we're talking about winds in excess of 60 miles an hour. We know we're talking about the possibility of hail. And as Vaughn was saying, there is likely some large hail out there falling from these thunderstorms that we need to respect across the area. So, Vaughn, if we can kind of zoom into these spots underneath this warning, the new severe thunderstorm warning, which includes Columbia, that would be great, just to kind of see what's going on. And we can get, and it includes areas that we were talking about a bit earlier, South Congreve, Casey, near the St. Andrews area, near the fairgrounds, downtown Columbia, but it also includes areas near Malfunction Junction. And so there are going to be some spots here, and you already know how bad Malfunction Junction gets around this time of the day when we do traffic. And so it's going to be a rough commute for some folks along Mineral Springs Road. This is what we were just talking about. So if we can go back to that camera, maybe we can show folks what we're doing there and go to the camera there. That we have on. Yep, it's near Mineral Springs Road. Yeah. In this general direction. I think this is where our roving camera is headed. Do we have that, Victoria? Or are you guys trying to get it for us? But we have some heavy rain that continues over parts of that area there, and that tornado warning again continues for parts of Lexington County. So we have the heavy rain. We have a very, very, it's a rough portion of the day for us to have this heavy rain and the thunderstorms moving through. And now you still have this tornado warning. Again, the rotation isn't quite as strong as it was a bit earlier, but this is where we've had a roving camera here from Cromer Road to Mineral Springs, just off of I-20 in Lexington County. So we've had some ground truth out there to let us know what's going on. We know that you're having probably a tough time watching all this and saying, goodness gracious, is there going to be another tornado warning for our area? Right now, we're just seeing a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings, mainly indicating some heavy rain and the gusty winds and the hail that we're seeing from some of this activity. But you'll notice we have this that has developed. We also have this activity that's developed over to the west. And you'll see, as Vaughn has put now a track on this, all of this is headed toward downtown Columbia in just a second. It will be headed toward areas most likely in northeast Columbia, affecting portions of the Irmo area, most likely is not going to affect areas there toward Ballantyne. I think you're going to get the second one that's over in Saluda. There's another warning that has popped up. So you're going to hear a lot of bells and whistles this afternoon, everybody. Yep. Remember this system I was talking about over Fort Jackson? Now it's a severe thunderstorm warning, so you might hear some bells and whistles, and there you go. That goes until about 4:30 this afternoon for areas in Kershaw County, also for Sumter County, and areas in Richland County too. That's until, again, 4:30 this afternoon that we're tracking this system here that continues on that track generally to the east. So there are going to be some spots in Rembert, Horatio area, most likely near Dalzell, that will likely have some rough weather near your area. And as we kind of zoom in, this is going to be near McCaskills, right over the McCaskills area. Again, another rural area here that we are tracking. So I may have to pull out the map in just a second, but you'll see Screaming Eagle Road, Hayward Higgins Road as well, Shady Grove Road, Bauman Road, and there are a couple other areas here near Fox Hill Road seeing some very heavy rain, gusty winds in excess of 60 miles an hour, likely some hail from some of this, and it continues rolling to the east. So we have several, and at some point we'll show you again, but we have several severe thunderstorm warnings and only one tornado warning for the area at this point. If we could just show everybody all the warnings, Vaughn, that we have across the area, there are several. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is the tornado warning at this point. I believe I'm counting all of these correct because these are 2 different warnings, I believe, this one here. But we do know that we have several warnings across the area at this point. And you really need to take heed of some of the advice that we're saying you. If you don't have a tornado warning for your area, you might have a severe thunderstorm warning. If that's the case, I want you to understand straight line wind damage can do just as much damage as a tornado. All right, so I want you just, again, to respect these storms here and these warnings. And we have a new warning that just popped up. You see that one, Vaughn? That's in Saluda County now. Right? It's going to be most likely this one. So it's most likely to be for areas, and we'll probably hear it in just a second. Let me run over to the computer as well. And again, so you guys are hearing it. This is a severe thunderstorm warning now for Lexington. Let's see, make sure I got this right. Lexington, Newberry, Richland, and Saluda counties until 4:45. So again, we have now this new warning for Lexington, Newberry, Richland, Saluda counties until 4:45 this afternoon. We've had some reports again earlier of some hail-sized, golf ball-sized hail in Saluda County, and that was a report by the Saluda County emergency manager. It was at the Saluda County courthouse about 3:50 this afternoon. So we have golf ball-sized hail that has been reported in Saluda County, and that most likely prompted, along with the winds that we've been seeing from Saluda County, that might have prompted this new severe thunderstorm warning for Saluda County, which now includes areas in Lexington, Richland, and Newberry counties until 4:45. And so again, this is we haven't had one of these days in a long time, Vaughn. A long time. If you recall, the last time, I know we've had it in a while, but one of those times we had the tree to fall from outside of our station in downtown Columbia about this time of the day. Strong gusty winds near rush hour, corner of Bull and Gervais, and if it had gone in the other direction toward the intersection, we would have had a bigger mess than what we had. But we have these severe thunderstorm warnings and also tornado warnings. Most likely the tornado warning for Lexington County will be allowed to expire. So they, looking at what the National Weather Service is saying, they're saying what we're seeing, not as much rotation, but still a lot of winds out there. So they're going to continue this warning most likely until 4:15. After that, the severe thunderstorm warning takes over, and you'll notice these storms continuing in that eastward fashion over parts of Lexington and Richland counties, producing the gusty winds in excess of 60 miles an hour, producing that hail, very large hail. Already reports of golf ball size hail in Saluda County. And then you talk about the winds, and not only that, the rain. The rain can cause some localized flooding in parts of the area too. So just know,